Hello and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So we are making good progress on a few things. Mainly I'm using the ore scrubber for the first time to get rid of the slime lung contained in the slime that we're going to be distilling into algae. Algae, very important for oxygen diffusers. The cool thing about it is that we're getting a lot of chlorine out of this space, so we can eventually go in there and, move up to this area and so on without having chlorine leak into our base. So that's actually really handy. This dig needs to be a priority 9. So if you do build horizontal, I guess, airlocks, I'd call these vertical because they're going vertically. You do need one ladder tile in the middle so that they can climb, and then they'll jump from this one onto the ladder, this ladder to that ladder, and then you need another ladder tile here. I think you need a ladder tile there. I'm gonna assume that you do. Our research currently is automation, so that we can get some things shut off when they're not needed. I think that's very valuable. Our rock crusher is not getting anything done though, and automation requires refined metals, so we will give that a priority again. I forgot to set up my wait till my new rancher was skilled up, so we're gonna have to wait for her to get a skill point before we can continue ranching. But I think for future... Was it Jean? No, was it Bubbles? No. Bubbles is still quite a ways away. But Nisbet... let me double check here. Yeah, strength. So she can carry a lot. That's awesome. I don't want to do exosuit yet, but that does make logical sense to give her that. What else is she good at? She's good at machinery a little bit and athletics. Well, this will make her move faster, even if she's not wearing an Atmo suit. So we'll give that to her. It's a little dicey because her morale is 6 needed and 6 provided, but I think she'll have more morale coming in from other buildings soon. Oh, we also didn't put the new duplicants into the other schedules. Now Bubbles is an early bird. All attributes +2 in the morning. So is this the morning? The moon is night and the 5 are in the morning. So yeah, she's in a good spot, but Jean needs to be working at nighttime. These 3. She starts her downtime a little bit too late. So I'm going to create a new schedule. Okay, and we're back. So I just set up this new schedule, and Jean now is working through all 3 of these nighttime hours. So she will be getting the benefit of those hours. Now we're growing bristleberry. I don't want anyone to eat bristleberry. I want people to eat what I make out of bristleberry. That's not what I meant to click on. I meant to click here and look at Jean. Bio. She's a night owl. Yeah, +3. Okay, yeah. Alright, well we can make gristleberry forever. We don't have any yet. And once we get the gourmet oven, then I can create stuffed berries, but in order to do that, I'm gonna need to harvest some pinch peppers. We are running low on water. Actually, I do prefer that they get pulled from that one so I can empty it sooner. It's fine either way. Okay, well, I didn't set up a red alert, and look what happened. Our plumbing never got constructed. As soon as that's done construction, then I think our water sieve is going to start firing up. Okay, well see, this is why we want automation. Because this gas pump is now just pumping carbon dioxide from here up to there and back again. There's very little chlorine left in this space. So it's now time to deconstruct it, so it's not wasting power, and build another one up here. Plunk. There are plants in the way. And in fact, we're going to deconstruct this one as well. Nah, I guess not. All these plants in here are not growing anymore because the pressure is too low. I would maybe make this a park because it's got plenty of plants, but don't need to. We got a park up here. You only need one. But that's why I want automation, because I can build switches. A signal switch here, and then one here, and just put a automation cable, and I can just flip those things on and off if I want to. Still no blossom seeds though. I definitely don't want to take them from the park, but maybe there are some elsewhere. I think there might be some here. No, there are not. Okay. Balm lily. I think this is the wrong biome for that. So I probably won't find any more nearby in the near future. Alright, well this... Yep, it's granite, so... It's starting to get very annoying. May is not a good dig builder. That's phosphorite. I can dig up phosphorite, no problem. I've heard that sound a bunch of times, and I don't know what it is. It was like an ouch kind of sound. Someone. I don't think it's the Drecos. Maybe it's the Meep or the Morb. It's definitely local to this like area here. Oh yay, our water sieve is working. And there's no germs. So that's good. But we have spread slime lung everywhere, which is not good. Okay, how about this? What if I did this? Would that work? That's granite though. So I gotta cancel that and dig this, and then it'll work. And with that in mind, we gotta get rid of this algae as quickly as possible. Or, not the algae, the slime. Yeah, who's got slime lung? Bubbles. So if you look at Bubbles, her status slime lung, and it says breath -1 per second, athletics -3, time to recover 0.4 cycles. So it's half of a day, which isn't that long, and it's minor effects, but just for the sake of caring for my poor duplicants, I'm gonna go ahead and try to eliminate the slime lung as much as I can. We are generating far too much manual power at this stage, but I'm reluctant to start setting up coal when I have all this natural gas to work with. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Now I can create a wash basin here now. And set Alright. So with that, we're making progress towards this natural gas. So I am definitely going to set up natural gas generators instead of coal. That way I have coal for backup power. I think that's a wise idea. So now that this is finished, I can set the direction to go right. So that they don't need to wash when they come in, but when they leave, they can wash. I wish this was forced, or it could be forced, because people walk by here without, when this thing's not in, when it doesn't have any water, or if it's full, they can just walk past and not wash their hands. Obsidian? I don't remember getting any obsidian on the last, or neutronium, for that matter. I mean, there was neutronium on the sides of the map, and underneath. I'm pretty sure it's always underneath a geyser, so there's 4 tiles of neutronium under each of these geysers. New printables. Cross our fingers for excavation. Cuisine, I think we already set up a cook. Arbor Acorn. Interesting. Now, lumber is useful in a wood generator. But those things are, like, useless. But you can use it for ethanol, apparently. But what is ethanol used for? Oh, it's a fuel source? Okay, ethanol generator. Petroleum generator. Steam turbine. I'm not seeing it on here. Ethanol distiller. That's another annoying thing that it does. You can't move around the tech tree without typing in this field, as far as I know. So if you want to move around, you end up typing SW and it cancels the filter. So, but I don't see an ethanol burner for power production. I'll have to research it. Bubbles, you still got slime lung? Nothing is powered, so yeah. Well, actually, I think we're getting close to a point where we can do electrolysis. Where do I want to do electrolysis? I suppose it doesn't much matter. Near the water source is probably a good idea. I think this is our water source for that for now. Although this is guaranteed to be germ free. So, are there any... I don't actually see any germy water sources, so... Ah, yes, we were deciding. Arbor Acorn might be useful in the future. It does regrow, they just cut out the limbs. I don't think we need more of these seeds, because we can get them as we grow them. I mean, we already have a cook, so I don't need another one. I don't think. But then again, you know what? It would actually be handy to have another cook, because after 20 or so dupes, it does start to slow down on how whether they can keep up with the cooking tasks or not. Or it seemed to. So Jean and Nicola, we'll have to make sure that they're on different schedules. Meep Meep. What are you good at, Meep Meep? Creativity, is that what we were gonna do as an art? I make you an artist? Well, Max is creative as well, but he's a scientist. Yeah, so you're the most creative that's not already employed in some way. Devin, what are you good at? Athletics, strength, cuisine. Yep. You learn carrying. Lyra, you're a machinist. Turner is a builder. Now, Turner could benefit from hard digging, because then we can cut it out with May being a useless digger. May can go back to being a scientist. Well, we're gonna scrub her first, aren't we? I mean, I could keep her with the hard digging skill, but if she can't build, then there's no point. Okay, well, Max has done all the science possible, so what else can he do? Well, he's decent at excavation. And Ada, what are you good at? Oh, you're good at supplying. We'll give you that so you can move around faster. Good to go. So Ruby, what hat are you gonna wear? You are a farmer. Nisbet, you are an exosuit. Ada, also an exosuit. Max, you're a researcher. May is going to be a scientist as well. Turner, are a builder. Lear is an engineer. Devin is a dude. You're an artist. You're eventually going to be a rancher. You're a cook, and you're a cook. So now they all have hats, so now I know what the heck they all do. I do love that animation when someone gains a skill point, watch Nicola. He's gonna go in and bask in the sunlight. And then celebrate. Awesome. Okay, looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. Pretty good. This power cable needs to be constructed stat. Alright, well it's time to speed everything up for a little bit. I think our priority right now is electricity. We've got enough food. A fair amount of oxygen. Not more oxygen than we need, but a fair amount. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and build the electrolyzer setup. Okay, welcome back. So we have our electrolyzer set up. It's a bit of a complicated build, as you can see here. So let's get into what we're doing. So, an electrolyzer, as you can see here, takes water and power and turns it into oxygen, hydrogen, and some heat. I'm not worried about the heat. I should make these insulated tiles, but I don't really care that much. It's not that much heat. It's a pretty efficient system. The batteries are probably worse than the two generators. Not sure. So water is going to be coming from this reservoir down through the floor into the electrolyzer itself, which is then going to produce oxygen and hydrogen in this area. Now hydrogen floats, so that's why we built this little hood. Just like hot air coming off of a stove, it goes up into the hood in a restaurant, or some homes have a hood system. Actually, a lot of homes do. And it captures the heat and sucks it out, right? Well, in this case, what we're doing is we're using this gas pump and this gas filter to take the hydrogen that floated up and drop it into a hydrogen generator. Now we want this pump to only run when there's hydrogen, so we have a gas element sensor. We're going to set that to hydrogen. This filter set to hydrogen, and then it's going to pump directly into this one, which is going to be an oxygen filter. I'm not sure where I'm going to put everything else, because there shouldn't be too much stuff. Obviously polluted oxygen, sometimes some carbon dioxide or chlorine or something might be in here. So we may want to filter that further. I'm not sure yet. But we do have pure oxygen going into this gas reservoir. And the electrolyzer hydrogen generator system is self-sufficient, except for I have this extra filter here. And I'm not sure if this filter and that gas pump are drawing too much power from this hydrogen generator. I'd have to double check how all this is set up. But just to be safe, I have a manual generator here, which is needed in the beginning at least to get the whole system primed and ready to, unless you have a backbone power grid to tap into, which is an option as well. Of course, with that option in mind, you could potentially give back some power from the hydrogen generator, making the automation with the smart battery not important. See, what we're doing here is we have an automation wire going from the smart battery to the hydrogen generator, so that we can set it so that the hydrogen generator only runs when the smart battery needs power. So the hydrogen is just going to sit there until it's ready to charge that battery. It should work as planned. If not, we'll make some adjustments, but it's starting to look pretty good. I've built a few of these on my last map. Some I went through a few different designs. This one I think is going to work pretty good. It might not be the best of the ones. I gotta go look at them, the ones that I did. And maybe the best one there isn't optimal, but I try not to look at optimal solutions on the internet until I've reached the end of my rope, you know what I mean? Okay, well, we can at least get these started. We can't complete these research until we get interstellar research. So I'll start these two, and then we'll leave those for later, and then start. Unless I come up with something I need here, we'll just start researching, oh well, plastics for sure. I'm gonna do that instead. In fact, miniature valves. Steam turbines are practically worthless until I can figure them out, then they'll probably be great. But yeah, at a certain point I just do all the research in order to knock it out of the way. And so we've got all the cortex done for the most part. Alright, well, we're harvesting this bristle blossom, which, if we take a look, blossom seed is 0. Why is that? Did they replant it already? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we didn't get a new seed this round. That's unfortunate. I'd like to start multiplying those quick as we can. But we can make gristleberry, which looks like we are already. But it's not being delivered. Well, in time, I guess. Alright, so this water pump is outpacing our water use. Well, obviously, because we're not using that water yet. Now, why is this not getting any? It's a very low priority. Let's change that. In fact, all that stuff is a high priority for me. Yay, we're growing thimbleweeds. We got a lot of carbon dioxide up here. That's interesting. I mean, there's a ton down here, but... Okay, awesome. So now we have power to these airlocks. We can very soon set up a gas pump. I guess it doesn't matter where we put the gas pump. Well, this thing heats up quite a bit when it's not idle. So I will try to keep the gas pump down here and away. Once again though, we want to filter things. So we'll filter it down here, that's fine. That of course needs power. both of these do. 360 watts on this circuit. But now it's 120, 120. So that's 480 and then 560. No. 480 and then 600. And I think these are 240, right? Let's see. Gas pump is 240, so that's 840. We have enough. And I think what I will do is, instead of filtering off, like, say, chlorine, there's a very minimal amount. Anything that's left over is going to go in another storage tank. Or a reservoir. Put it there, say. I mean, I'm going to be building a lot of those right now. But we shall have the ventilation come through, come into there. This is going to filter off to be or natural gas. Go straight in there. And then anything else, we'll just store it for now. Alright, that's looking good. Okay, our algae distiller is working. But our ore scrubber is not. Well, it might be working, but it's certainly not working well enough. As you can see, there's 400,000 slime lung germs in this thing. And 350,000 germs in this one. Well, we're just gonna have to sterilize it. I mean, I think it's in a sterile environment as is because of the carbon dioxide. So those slime lung germs will go down in time. And we're keeping it somewhat contained. So I'm gonna slow this down. I'm gonna take a look and watch what they do with the slime. 430. That's gonna be a while before they resupply it. I want to keep an eye on that. Oh, that's why. So it's 1,000,000 germs, and this thing can only get rid of 480,000 germs per use. So I would have to put multiple scrubbers, I think. That doesn't seem worth it. It uses 10 kilograms per use, and we only have 29 kilograms of chlorine. So this thing, as much of a good idea as it was, there are much more efficient ways to get rid of slime lung. As you can see, if I stop this algae distiller, the germs in this, because it's in carbon dioxide, would actually go down over time. So you could just put it in a reservoir and leave it there, and it won't be a problem. You see germs. Yeah. I mean, the system as is fine. Start setting up some not oxidizers, some deodorizers. What they do is they take polluted oxygen and they create oxygen with it using sand or some other filtration medium. Okay. I think we already have a farmer. No, I guess not. Can't cook, that's fine. We already have 2 chefs. Yeah, he's boring. May is going to be a scientist. Give her a nice fancy scientist hat. And yeah, we don't have a farmer. Ruby's going to be a rancher, right? No. Ruby's a farmer. So we do have a farmer. Do we need another? That's the question. I'm going to go with yes. Especially since her gastrophobia is a very minor. And she also has diver's lungs. Which means requires less oxygen. Yeah, so Mima. I don't like the name Mima. I wish I could change her appearance too, because she looks old. Her name is going to be Elizabeth. Welcome to Asteroid, Elizabeth. And of course, your skill point is going to go into grilling. What? Oh wait, right, you're a farmer. Huh. Huh. I almost lost it there. Okay, Bubbles is our rancher. Right, so we'll change her hat. Ranching. Finally have a rancher again. And you're an artist? Yes, Meep Meep. Meep Meep the artist. Ada, the suit wearing. What goes good with suit wearing? Research? I guess. Well, what else are you good at? Strength? Machinery? Excavation? There you go. Nisbet, what are you good at? Machinery, athletics. You're gonna get tidying. Boom. Done and done. Ruby farming. You're gonna get improved carrying. Wait. Machinery is 4. Yeah, I don't care. He is running on a hamster wheel that, if I look at the power overlay, oh, yeah, no, it's charging this battery, so it's fine. Well, our ore scrubber is pretty useless, not gonna lie. I would need like maybe 2 or 3 or 5 of those. But definitely not 4. Nah, 4 might work. I don't know. That's a joke. We're getting much closer to, you know, having plumbed bathrooms. I'm not ready to set that up yet, to be honest. Achievement. Low oxygen. If anyone listening is a Mitch Hedberg fan, there's a joke that's one of my favorites. He said he has a security system. It's a very simple security system. It consists of a sticker. Sticker says, "Caution, no air inside." That guy's so funny. Alright, what are you good at, Devin? Could be a backup cook. Could be a machine operator. Could be a tidier. You're just gonna move around faster. Alright, Elizabeth. You're a farmer? So everyone has a hat. You think my latrines would benefit from a few deodorizers? No research focus. We already got the plastics. And let's work towards conductive wire, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably make some of that soon-ish. The only thing that I'm really gonna need it for is the aqua tuners. How much algae do we have? Well, we had 17 tons and now we have 11 tons. So, instead of more diffusers, we should build more electrolyzers. But with that in mind, I've only got a few builds set up. And check the time on the recording, 48 minutes. It's a little bit shorter than the other recordings, but this is a good natural stopping point. And I just realized I forgot to take the screenshot for the last recording. So I'll take a screenshot now for sure. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna make the screenshot for the other one. Maybe I'll just pull it off the video. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. And in the next episode, we're gonna want to build more oxygen. So we have 2 ways to do that. One is to do more electrolyzer hydrogen generators setup. Another is to go hunting for more algae, such as down here there's a swamp biome. And there's some algae here. There's some algae over here. There's a swamp biome up here. And yeah, so that's dual purpose, the swamp, because you get algae from the slime. You get polluted water from the biome, and then you end up being able to make oxygen out of the polluted water. So yeah, I think we'll go slime hunting, and maybe, just maybe, we can get a proper setup for our ore scrubber. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful day / night / week / forever. Bye now.